All right, Shalom. I want to start off by giving all praise, honor, and glory unto you. How about Shemel Shabbat, Shemar Kakodash. Double honor to the apostles and elders of the great millstone. Shalom to Allah. I came out there pushing the word of sincerity and in truth. Yeah, you have this going to, martial law. It's on blacklisted news. I go on the site pretty frequently. Haven't been on there lately, to be honest. But anytime I get on, they got some really good content. As far as the times that we're living in, and we know that the times are getting darker and darker, as it is written in Isaiah the 60th chapter, that gross darkness shall cover the people. And that darkness essentially comes from the governments. All right, it tells you in Sirach the 10th chapter how an unwise king destroyeth his people. Esau wants to destroy you, man. So-called white man. And if you go into all these other nations, of course, Chinese, Indians, Russians, whatever, they are all about heavily regulating their people. Now America is Babylon the Great. This is the kingdom of kingdoms of wickedness. On how they deal. That's how we know without a shadow of a doubt that in due time they're going to feed the people that very chip or microchip, RFID chip. We're already living in this digital world, which Lord will, I might do a lesson on that. Esau wants to keep you in this digital database, and ultimately impose that mark within you. That's why it's written in Revelations, the 13th chapter. It says, "Here is wisdom. Let he that have a understanding count the number," which is what? Count in digits. For the numbers 603 score and 6. So we know Esau is all about digitals, all right? And in his digital enterprise, he wants to, prick you. But nonetheless, I'm going to read a little bit on this. It says, "What country can preserve its liberties if their rulers are not warned from time to time that their people preserve the spirit of resistance?" Thomas Jefferson. "The government is goose-stepping all over our freedoms. Case in point, America's founders did not want a military government ruled by force. Rather, they opted for a republic bound by the rule of law, the U.S. Constitution. Yet sometime over the course of the past 240 plus years, that constitutional republic has been transformed into a military dictatorship disguised as democracy. Most Americans seem relatively untroubled by this state of martial law. Incredibly, when President Biden bragged about how the average citizen doesn't stand a chance against the government's massive arsenal of militarized firepower, it barely caused a ripple." Yeah, and most people don't even have their heads geared towards what's to come in the future. Most of these people are in a lackadaisical, tired mentality. That's why this devil is all about feeding you genetically modified organisms, keeping you in that sleepy, catatonic, low vibration. So when he brings these troops and brings, an aggressive pressing upon the masses of the people, they're not going to have the testicular fortitude, to resist. Even when you go into us as a people, I'll just say even humans on a whole, testosterone has been dropping. Jake is sickly. The world is sickly. And these things aren't by accident. These things are deliberately designed, to keep you reduced and at that docile, like I said, catatonic, low state, so that he can execute speedily. It even tells you in the art of war that in matters of war, you don't want wars to be long and drawn out. Short scale wars is the best. When things are long and drawn out, it takes a lot of energy, troops, finances, fuel. A lot of the troops grow tired. So this devil, pursuant, which I ain't gonna go too much more into this article, but when this devil cracks down We know he wants to move fast because scripture says that he had but a short time. And it's for us in the spirit to get ready. You know, the Lord has given us ample time to prepare for the impending doom that's to come to, upon America. So this is Revelation 12 and 12. Rejoice, therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time. Yeah, so this man knows he has a short time. You know, he keeps speaking out about how his dollar is collapsing. You have these treasuries. I think Janet Yellen, you know, she was speaking about the impending doom of these finances. You know, America's heavily in debt, and their whole saving grace is what? To continue to go about war. You know, put a harder down pressing upon the masses of the minds of the people, you know, to keep them in that control under that totalitarianism so that he can move and maneuver how he wants to. You know, he doesn't want you to resist. But guess what? Scripture says what? Strive for the truth unto death, and the Lord shall fight for thee. You know, I didn't want to make this long. Just want to speak a little bit on that. You know, hopefully brothers and a few sisters was edified. Gonna end it by giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Shemal, Rishai, Shemar, Kakodash. Dub honest to the apostle and elders of the great millstone. Shalom, Makim.